In today's episode, we give Clifford a workout. Vanilla makes a friend. And a big truck does not cooperate with us. Our gas pedal came unhooked. Well guys, my name is Westen and welcome back to the channel. We've got red. And I don't know what I'm gonna title this video quite yet. Most people, whenever I see on YouTube they're towing their truck, they're like, whenever they're towing anything with their truck, they're like, oh my God, will it handle the abuse? Will it handle the trailer? Yeah, it will. They'll do it. Not even worried. Not one bit. She's Clifford, the big red truck. Of course she will. Anyway, we went and we bought a truck. I bought a truck online about an hour ago. Just got it paid for. So I think it's probably time to go get it. It's gonna be a surprise on what it is. But I think you will all be strangely surprised on what it is. We're gonna go hook on the big gooseneck because it's a big thing that we're moving, so we're gonna need a big trailer to move it. And Dom's coming along because when all else fails, you know, we gotta have comedic relief.
I can't find your key.
Oh, well, now we gotta go find the key. All right, it's time. We're gonna hook the trailer on. We've got Clifford over here. He's ready to go. We gotta take some stuff off the back of the bed, but we're good. And we're gonna go get this thing. So, see, if you haven't noticed, I like red. We got red there, red there, red right there. And the thing we're going to go pick up is red too, so we're gonna be well matched in redness. All right, we're heading up here to get this truck, but when we get up here, we're not gonna do any lollygagging. We're not gonna take and do a walk around it right there. We're not gonna take and do a walk around it right there. This is a place of business. They're trying to get stuff done. And you know, these people might have to run off or whatever, so we're gonna take and just get it loaded up, get it tied down. And I will tell you guys, this will be the first step in our Cummins swap process. We did not get the school bus bought, but we got something even better bought. So stay tuned, you're gonna see what it is.
Take those back ones off. Whoa. I guess it'll clear, never mind. That's enough, that's enough.
It don't look like we're squatted that bad. Fits like a dream. All right, now we're gonna chain it down and put the ramps up and get the hell out of here. We're gonna take and put 4 chains and 4 binders on this truck and cross them in an X at the front and back. That way it can't move side to side either. There's one. And we hook it right to the axle. That way the suspension can't bounce up and down and loosen our chains while we're going down the road.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah. Basically, I'm missing a driver's side windshield wiper. So I gotta run in here to O'Reilly's real quick because it started raining and we need a windshield wiper. Don't worry, that one won't fit. We already tried. I had an AutoZone guy tell me one time, oh, there's a difference between 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive wiper blades. I'm like, well, what's the difference? Oh, a 4-wheel drive wiper blade's 2 inches longer. I'm like, bud, you're 2 inches shorter someplace. Well, guys, we made it home. Now, old Clifford pulled her like a dream. You know, that's where I love this bed. more than I do anything else about this truck is because when I'm pulling this trailer and I need my chains, they're all over there in that box just where I need them. I can just open them up, grab them out, tie things down. I've got all my tools, everything in case we had an issue, but we didn't, luckily. And if you guys are interested in this bed and interested in old Clifford and the big red truck here, I made a video on her as well, so just go back and watch that and then you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. There's an overview of the bed there. And the other nice thing about this bed is it's easy. I can just reach up here and grab my gooseneck. Now, I've got junk laid down in here, but it ain't that big a deal. But I can hook my gooseneck on easy where I'm not leaning over the top of a bed rail. I've still got all my tools and everything laid in here. So it's just a really nice bed. And this is really where it comes into its own when we're taking this truck out and picking up projects. And that's namely what this truck does. I just go around, I get my projects, get them loaded up, get them headed home. And you know, a lot of times out on the road you have issues, and it's nice to have everything and be prepared. So, but on to the main attraction of the video. We've got a truck. Now, let me tell you about said truck. This is a 1998 F700 Ford. Some people might be asking, Weston, why do you've got an old 98 F700 on the trailer? Show you how good it pulls behind red, of course. No, there's a reason, trust me. In 98, they put a 12-valve Cummins P-pump, which is exactly the perfect motor you want for a Cummins swap, in this truck. You can probably see the direction this is going. It's got a Allison automatic behind that, I believe. And you know what? I didn't have to give a whole lot of money for the truck. There's a lot of people that you go out there and you can buy a motor that's set on the ground, but you haven't heard it run, you haven't driven it, you don't know how it is on overheating issues or how it runs when it's warmed up or things like that. This is where this comes into its own. I bought this truck for $1,500. Now, a lot of people might be thinking, that's a lot of money for an old truck. Yes, it might be. But if you count that if I was to go anywhere else and try to buy that Cummins motor, fully dressed with a turbo injection pump, everything on it that you would ever need to make it run, I'm gonna be $2 grand. Where I've got my motor, I've got my tranny, I've got tires and wheels, I've got an axle, I've got a body, I've got a frame. I can take all these parts off this truck, sell them, and then crush the rest, take my motor and tranny out, and be into my motor and tranny a lot less. And right now, it's still completely together, and I can go drive it and see how my motor is. The other thing that's nice about this truck, 154,000 miles on the odometer, and the odometer does work, and it's got, I think, 4,000 hours on the engine, which is not incredibly high for a 5.9. My red truck there's got 9,000 hours on it, so I think she's going to be well served for a Cummins swap. We're going to go ahead and kick her off the trailer, and we'll do a walk around once she's kind of off the trailer, and we'll see her then. That was a hell of a jump, wasn't it? God, I don't know how somebody could drive a jacked up pickup every day.
Dumb. Yeah. Hurry up, Westen.
What do you think?
If you see water droplets on the camera, you're just gonna have to live with it. It's pouring like a cow pissing on a flat rock. We got the good looking old red truck off the trailer. And you know what? This might be the best looking Ford I've ever seen. It's gorgeous. This is the best Ford ever made. You wanna know why? I will tell you why. 5.9 Cummins, Allison automatic, and the interior is even self-washing. Come here, look at this. No back window. It's raining. That seat will be clean by morning. Now back to the walk around. And this is one of them trucks. They didn't worry about thieves back in the day. 2 latches, 2 bolts. They could steal your whole hood. They could steal your whole front clip. Pull this one here too. Now this is not cracked. This is not broken. This is just adjusted. See? Self-adjusting. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. Okay. Now, everybody, hold on to your pants. This is where it is. This right here is a 5.9 liter 12 valve Cummins with a P7100 pump. And this right here is prime, and I mean prime, Cummins swap material. Now, she's got an Allison automatic behind her. She's intercooled. She's probably got oil in it and probably got antifreeze. Is the main reason we bought this truck. Is for this motor right here to put in something else. Obviously, we got to put a Cummins in something. It might be my lawnmower, but that'd be a hell of a lawnmower. That's our Cummins. She's looking pretty good. She's kind of got some natural rust prevention on her, which that's known as oil, but basically this power steering pump is leaking, and well, no, what the hell is that? Okay, that's the brake system. That's the power brakes. This is the power steering down here. It runs off the timing gear, so that's how that works. Realistically, it's really clean underneath here for what year it is, and these Cummins are terrible about leaking, but I don't see no engine oil leaks. I see where that thing's leaked and dust has got on it, but it's got a brand new fuel filter on it. It's got a brand new oil filter on the other side. So this motor here has got 154,000 miles and 4,000 hours. It's got an hour meter in the cab there. We're gonna go ahead and pull the dipstick, see what the oil looks like on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is remarkable for a diesel engine. I mean, it's not even black. You ever hate when you go to smell oil and then you get oil and then your nose? No, yeah, that's not even black. That's fresh oil. This thing has had an oil change really recently. I mean, most of the time, if you guys don't know this, diesels are terrible about as soon as you start them and drive them more than 100 miles, the oil is black just because from the soot that the diesel puts out. But that's actually really good. I wonder where the dipstick for the tranny's at. Oh well, we'll fire it up here in a minute and check the blow-by too, make sure we don't get on blow-by, which basically what blow-by is, if the engine's wore out, cylinder pressure will make it past the piston rings, and then your piston, that's just telling you if your piston rings or you got a broke piston or something, if you got pressure out of this oil tube. Same thing out of the dipstick. If you fire up a truck and it blows your dipstick out, it's not just because it's got all that awesome Cummins power. Trust me, I had an old man try to tell me that one time. He was wrong. 50 gallons on each side, on each saddle tank, completely full of fuel, both sides. I mean, no, here, look, you might not even believe me, because trust me, I didn't even believe me. Look at that. And these tanks equalize. They equalize from side to side, so it's just as full on the other side. That means this is going to be my new daily driver for the next month. And basically, each one of them saddle tanks is 50 gallons each. There's 100 gallons of fuel in this truck. That's almost $300 in fuel. She's getting cheaper every day. And then when we sell this hood for $22,000, it's going to be the best deal I've ever made. I did notice, I did wipe off this tag right here. It says remanufactured Cummins on the turbo. So that turbo's newer than the rest of the motor or something. There will be a couple things we'll have to change to swap it into something else, but that's a story for a different time. But basically, I'm really happy with this buy. This is really cheap for a Cummins motor, and basically might almost be free after I'm done, considering the rest of the parts that's on this truck. Who knows? All right, you want to see if it'll start? It did not take that many cans of starting fluid to get started. Only 1 or 2 cans, I swear. All right, let's back her up. You ever seen a backup camera like that before? That's a big old steering wheel. Just reach on out of here. It's kind of weird. It has no park. It's just got reverse, neutral, and drive. Our gas pedal came unhooked. Hold on. Let me fix it. You guys can Trucks weren't very nice when they were brand new either. Our gas pedal don't really work, so we kind of just got to push around real hard on it. Our throttle's stuck on. There it goes. Our throttle got stuck on full, which is why I shut it off. But here's the advantage to that. This truck doesn't have enough power that if your throttle gets stuck on full, that it's that big a deal. This guy calls the guy that owned this truck, and take in mind this was in Kansas, and he's like, hey, do you think I could drive this truck to Illinois? The guy told me, he's like, yeah, I don't think I'd try that. But you can do whatever you think you can do. Regular open redneck air conditioning. Well guys, this is the conclusion on it. Probably the next time you guys see this truck, she's gonna be naked. She's gonna be without her motor, probably without a bed, and gonna be tore down to bare bones. But we're gonna have a lot of neat projects coming along. The Cummins is probably not gonna be the first thing you're gonna see, but you are gonna see some neat stuff. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below on what you think of the big red Cummins. And we'll see you guys next time.